Good morning, YouTube. So, it's a pull day. Kind of exciting. On our way to the gym right now. Just finished up a little pre workout snack. Got my pre workout right here. It is from Get Raw Nutrition, of course. It's the Super Savage cherry flavored mixed with strawberry lemonade. Um, really, it's my favorite to mix with any of the lemonades because I feel like you get a little bit of tartness from the lemonade and it kind of overall tastes like a tart cherry flavor. Then I, of course, I had to throw in the pump too, and I had to throw in some creatine, just get those extra gains, that extra pump. I need to stop saying It's a little early. Sorry. Um, but on our way to the gym right now for a pull day, like I said, it's gonna be a lot of back, and kind of excited. The gym got new equipment, so one of their new machines. I use that 45-degree angle back extension machine, and I always kind of struggling to trying to hold like 100-pound plates or multiple 45-pound plates, and I always feel like I'm going to crush my finger or the plates are slipping or whatever. But they just got one of those 45-degree angle benches that has a cable machine attached to it. So all you have to do is grab the little cable attachment. You don't have to worry about smashing your fingers or anything. It's perfectly designed for it. So excited to use that today and check it out. Um, Life updates. So diet's still pretty going pretty good. I did have a slip up over a weekend. I prepped all my food, spent about an hour and a half, went to bed really late, and then ended up leaving all my food at home. So improvised a little bit, still did pretty well. I did the best that I could. Um, I didn't eat anything that wasn't on my plan. I just, didn't eat exactly what was on my plan. But yeah, other than that, um, guess I'm kind of main gaining or whatever you want to call it. Um, I've lost some weight. It seems like it's mostly fat because I still feel great. I still am just as strong, if not stronger. I'm not really sure if I've gotten stronger or I've just found out where I'm supposed to be with this 10 to 15 rep range. Um, just because, at the beginning you're not sure, so you just pick a weight to hit that rep range. And then the next week you go up, but did you go up because you got stronger or did you go up because you're figuring out where you're at? But I am getting to the point where some of the lifts I'm failing before the 10 rep mark. So I think I'm finally finding where I'm supposed to be with this program, which is great because I'm falling right into place. I'm doing exactly what I need to do. So yeah, I guess I'm going to the gym right now. I'll see you guys in there. So first up, I'm doing lat pull downs. So this is kind of a controversial thing, but some people have said it makes sense to me. Focusing on the back. So I don't want my grip to be my limiting factor. I'm going to use straps. I won't use it for the warm up, but wide grip. I'm holding on the outside of the little bend here. And you want to stay straight up and down. You don't want to be going like this. You want to be going all the way up to the top to get that stretch. Cool. No warm up set. move into the working sets. And I'll go from there. Like I said, moving on to the heavier sets. And my grip and limiting factor. So I'll be using some straps. That's okay. I don't think anyone really cares. I always get itchy after I strap down. Yeah, sure. See that shaking towards the end? It's a good sign. Alright, so my friends are just saying weird because I can work out without music. Like right now, there's no music playing while we're recording. It doesn't bother me. That being said, I do listen to music when I work out most of the time. Don't really have the best playlist. I kind of just search for whatever. Comment down below. Let me know what kind of music you like to listen to. Or if you have any nice playlists, just drop them. I think you can do that. I don't really know how comments work, but we can jump into the next set. Too tight. Wasn't tight enough. Digging into my wrist, that was not fun. Yep, that's gonna hurt. All right, so next up we have bent over rows. Um, so say, this one was exercises. It doesn't bother my back, but definitely bending down feels kind of weird. Sometimes it's a little hard for me to breathe, so not in like a panicky way, just I don't know. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go not saying light, but we're not going to go super heavy on it because at the end of the day, you go slow and control it. You don't need all the weight in the world, so no point in killing yourself. If there's an exercise that you want to do to get good stimulus, but it just, oops, for whatever reason, doesn't agree with you in some way, you can always just lighten the load that you're lifting. Wear a belt, wear some sort of something, like if you're doing pull-ups or lat pull down like we just did. I use the straps because sometimes my grip is the limiting factor. And while I'd like my grip to get better, I like to focus on that in a different time instead of focusing on it when I'm focusing on my back. So it's a pull day. I'm doing lat pull down for my back. So why would I not focus on the back? But okay, I believe it's underhand. So yeah, so you don't need to go super heavy. You just need to get enough to actually feel it working. If you're sitting here with just a barbell, you can do it easily. You're not feeling anything in your back. You're not building anything. So get the weight. And if you're stuck on a weight or going heavier just doesn't feel right, you can change the tempo of your lift, go a little slower. You can squeeze. You can squeeze at the top. There's many things you can do. You can do drop sets, do partial reps at the end, anything you need to do to get that extra stimulus and stay with the same weight, basically. Sometimes I like to try it without the belt, just because I feel like the belt gets in the way sometimes. And part of this, it's hitting not the whole back, it's hitting most of the back. And so that bent over, holding it in position, can get you a stronger lower back, which is where I have a weak point. So anything to strengthen it, right? So make sure you're doing it safely. If this is too much for you, don't think that you have to do a belt list just to work your whole back. It's not. There's other things you can do, other accessories you can do to work parts of your back, basically, or any other muscle group. This isn't just applicable to this lift. Yeah. One day I'll go back there. But yeah, that's bent over rows. Next up, we have the angled lat pull down. Um, don't really know how much to do on this. Haven't done it quite often, so we're gonna start here and see how it goes. But be seated, knees under the pad, neutral grip. Got one arm at a time. Use this to stabilize. And we'll pull down and slow up. Whew. Nice little sweet spot at 12. The left side is definitely a lot stronger than the right side. So I always start with the weaker side. That way, some people have the idea that you just kind of grow and then if you have an imbalance, you have an imbalance. I'm trying to be a little more symmetrical. So on sides that I know are weaker or smaller, I'll start with that side first and then just do the exact same amount on the other side to kind of build that symmetry in my body. But everyone does it different. So, all right, we're gonna keep the weight the same. Play at the adjustments a little bit. Pad back a little bit. Notice too, we're not doing like half reps or anything like that. We're going all the way to a full stretch. The stretch of that muscle. Because what you're doing when you're working out is you're tearing the muscles. So when you go into a deep stretch at the end of the movement, you're just stretching out that tear. And when you have those tears, shaking. When you have those tears, that's what gets rebuilt. Little tears, essentially, repeating tears, but those tears are what heal and make the muscle bigger and stronger for the next time you lift. So you need the stimulus that's going to tear, and then those last few reps, like if you're doing 12 reps like I just did, those last few are the ones that are going to be the beneficial ones. So like the last 4 to 5 reps is what I've heard from multiple people is what's going to build, and it's on your final sets. So the heavier sets, the last 4 to 5 reps are what's going to tell your body, hey, we're struggling to lift this weight. And from a kind of evolutionary standpoint, your body's like, okay, I don't want to be in this situation where I'm struggling with this again. If we run into the situation, we need to be able to do it better. So, whole concept behind progressive overload. If you were confused about it. sometimes it's just good to kind of see where you're at. I think I've said this in one of my videos before, but just continuing to push yourself to your limits. So that way you know what failure truly is. Like that. 6. So what I like to do is drop the weight and finish it. Remember, whatever we do on one side, do it on the other. See, like I feel like I could go heavier. It's just the swinging that I'm trying to avoid. And let's start slowing them down. Yeah, just gonna try slowing them down. See how that feels. All right, last set. Slow it down. Whew. Once again, just slowing it down can change the effect it has. So. pretty good actually. All right, last up, machine we already talked about. I'm gonna go a little light because I don't know where to go yet, but this is nice. That needs to be adjusted a little bit. Okay. That's about right. Yeah, that's nice. Let's go back down more, but it felt pretty good. I like this machine. Let's see if that adjustment made any major differences. It's a little lower, so it's not as high. Keeping the same weight. Yeah, I feel a difference there. Definitely feeling it in my lower back. It's got good angles, it's got good, it's smooth throughout the whole movement, so it's nice. It's a good machine. All right, last set of the workout. So just gonna get straight into it. I feel like I've explained this enough. I feel like I've talked enough. So without further ado, the last set. Hang here for a second. I'm gonna decompress my spine a little bit. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today. That was a full pull day. I hope you learned something or at least enjoyed the video. Still kind of trying to figure out how to do this, so if I'm talking too much or there's too many pauses or anything like that, it's just because I'm getting used to it. You know, this will be my 4th video, so working on it. I think I'm getting a little better, but obviously, you know, I film these ahead of time and then release them, so I won't know until probably a couple videos from now how I'm doing. So if you liked it, give it a like, give me a follow, subscribe so that way you're notified when I release new videos. Hopefully, I'm trying to do it every Friday. I've been pretty good about it so far, but like I said, I've only done a few videos. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. It's free. It helps me out, and mean, it takes 2 seconds, so why not, right? But again, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.